Stop asking people for favors. Everybody have a right to say no, and if somebody will tell you no, then stop trying to punish people or be mad on them or offend or hold it on until you can give them revenge. I'm sure everybody have in their life somebody who is always asking about the favor. Can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Can you do this for me? And then once you won't do something for them, and I'm like, oh, okay, fine. Now they're taking it personal. They forget all these things you did for them. And once you said no, and they will be offended, they'll be mad, they will try to punish you. They might not even do nothing in a minute, but next time you will really need something from them for once, and they will say you no just because they want to make you a revenge. So, let these people go from your life. You don't need this. This is toxic behavior. Nobody owns you nothing, especially if it's a business, if it's a people who don't know you, and you are trying to take advantage of them. So I will give you an example. I was renting my car to some younger girl. She drove my car to the different state. And at the morning, it was cold. So she called me and she asked if she can be a little later because it's cold. So of course, what am I going to say? You have my car. I'm not going to hurry you and rush you, and God forbid you will have some accident. You will ruin my car. You will hurt yourself just because I don't understand. No. So I told her, like, all right, if you will be a couple hours later, that's okay. I understand. So instead of this person understand and work with you and be honest, instead of this person talked like, oh, I get her now, I can do whatever I want, and I won, I got something cheaper. I forget to mention that she was already asking to pick up the car a couple hours earlier, which I allowed her. I did already one favor for her. So when the girl came back, she wasn't even able to tell me when is she going to be back. She called me, she was texting me messages like this, she needs to do this and that and this and this and blah blah blah, and I will leave you a nice review and blah blah blah. Which, why shouldn't you leave a nice review if I didn't do nothing? So when the girl came, it was at 8:30 p.m. and she was supposed to bring a car at 1:30, right? So it's not the 1 hour, it's not the 2 hours, it's not the 3 hours, it's a 7 hours later. It's a literally whole day. If you were supposed to be here at 1:30 and you came at 7:30 at dark, that is another extra day. I deal with people all the time. We are renting a cars every weekend, and most of the people are pretty nice. If they need some favor, then they are also willing to do something. So if they need the car longer, they either pay a late fee or they leave the whole gas, or they will tip you a cash. But this type of girl, she don't want to do none of that. So when I got a car, I reported that it was a late return. She was supposed to pay a couple dollars extra, like $50 extra or something, not even the full price of the whole day. And now the war started. Just because she didn't get what she wanted, just because she don't want to, or this type of person, pay because she's so used to manipulate everybody, just because she's used to win and everything going always how she wants, always how this person wants, just because you tell her once no or do one thing right, now she's calling Toro, trying to punish me. She wants me to give her a 7 hours extra whole day. She don't care about I am here by myself, no parents, no family. Every each dollar I have to work. Nobody do favors for me. I don't ask people for favor. I don't expect people to do for me. And she thinks that everybody have to always work with her and make favor to her just because it works for her. And then I was thinking, how many times in my life I let people do what they wanted to do, and then I was so upset about me, then I was so mad on me. How could I do this to myself again? How could I do strangers just making them a favor and they don't do nothing for me back? So no, this time I was happy I did what I did, and I was proud of myself, and I was thinking like, man, now I have to deal with this person, but it's still better than I would be mad on myself. So yeah, that's the one thing when we need to be prepared. We want to be a good people. Everybody wants to be a good person, or we should be, right? And then you go outside and it's almost like every second or every third person wants to take advantage of you, wants to do something unfair to you. And if you say no, then they are going to make you feel guilty. And these people won't do nothing for you. They just expect that everybody, every time, everywhere. And the worst is with the young, pretty girls, because they have a little power with their beauty and with their age. And so is me, and I've been there. I know how you can really make people do what you want. Young, pretty girls who are used to the people and the world is just spinning around them and doing everything about them, and everything is always about them, and they always win. They can't say no, and they will try to punish you. But fight with them, fight back, because you're fighting for yourself. You didn't start it. You didn't want to be in the situation in the first place. And if they are trying to put you down, and now just because I charge you for something, you own me because you was using my service, instead of looking at it like grown up. All right, I did what I did. This other girl, she have to make money as well. So all right, I have her car, so I have to pay for it. It's fair. Instead of looking like this, she will be calling your company and try to punish you, and it's just so wrong. So don't be this person. I took notes for myself as well. I will be even nicer and having even more compassion for people who works for me, or anywhere, like with the grocery store or on the phone line when you have to call entrances and banks, and it's even easier to be mean over the phone. So just don't be this person thinking that everything is just spinning around you and you deserve everything. No, you don't, unless you are a Holy Mary, pregnant, and you need to get a bird. Then yes, we should help you, and we should have back in Jerusalem. And that's different, like if it's a single mother, and if somebody really needs a favor, yes, you can go with this once or twice, or you can try it a couple times, but don't get used to it. Don't take advantage of this. Don't start to look at the people like they own you something, because nobody don't. Just go and do it for yourself. Take responsibility for your life. You want to have a car longer, all right, fine, but pay for it. Like, why do you think everybody will be just working with you because what, you are queen of the universe? Hell no. So yep, that's all, guys. Merry Christmas, Christmas spirit, and stop taking advantage of the people. Stop asking for million favors and thinking that you earn it, and the world and people owns you, because nobody owns you nothing. So take responsibility for your life and for your actions, and treat people nice. It's nobody else's fault that you have to pay for something you have to pay. Other people do, everybody else do, so why you shouldn't? Why you should have it easier just because you want to take advantage of somebody? No, stop. Amen. Laughter and pray.